Oh, there's Terry. He's coming out of the woods now, decked out in a black jacket zipped to the top and a black wool cap pulled over his ears like a typical serial killer. We go inside, leaving an icy, melting mess at the front door. Terry brought us some hot chili and coffee. Yes, they still have electricity in his neighborhood somehow. The chili is the type he brought a couple of weeks ago that I like so much. His sister Karen makes it and it's relentlessly hot with peppers and spices. I remember having that chili along with some sort of broccoli casserole that my mom made the same afternoon I bought the latest Star Wars comic a week or so ago. The taste combination still haunts me. I show him where I was trying to boil coffee over a candle a while ago. The windowsill where I attempted that particular experiment is still strewn with Kindle drippings, blackened match butts, and a small silver boiler filled with brown, lukewarm water. Terry looks tauntingly down at the little table in front of the TV with the Atari 2600 on it. I know, it doesn't work, the joystick is tangled in its cord, unused for a solid week now. Don't make fun and don't rub it in. Going back outside, Terry and I meet up with a big, black, friendly dog that has been wandering the neighborhood. He's a black lab, I think. It's wearing no collar and appears to have no place important to be, so it decides to hang around with us. Hold on a second. My face itches. I need to take my glove off to do a proper scratching. There. That worked. The gloves make my hands smell like fuzzy wool. Glove back on. We're out in the backyard now, keeping up a pile of sticks and snapped tree limbs onto the burning pile behind the swing set. Yes, boys and girls, we're going to start ourselves a fire. I'm dragging a heavy broken pine limb across the ice, leaving small pieces of it behind as I go. I have a book of matches stashed in my coat pocket and I'm about to put them to very good use. I drop the limb onto the pile with a crunch. The pile is actually a mound of old ashes that has been used over the years to get rid of leaves and trash. There are rusted cans and broken glass mixed in with it for good measure. We have a pretty good stack of wood accumulating on top of it now. Well, here's some bad news. The wood is absolutely not catching on fire. I've gone through about 6 matches already, and after each attempt I'm left with a blackened match and a disappointing little thread of smoke. I'm afraid my glove is going to catch on fire if the match burns down too low. Terry eagerly suggests that we use some gasoline. Well, let's hold off on the gasoline idea for now. Just for now. I'll get some dry paper, wad it up and make a nice little safe spot for a fire here within the frozen wood. Terry still wants to use the gasoline. Wait, I think I got it. The paper is burning. Yeah. Some smoke. Put some more dry stuff on it. More paper. A leaf. Yeah. There's a nice little pocket of fire in there. Within minutes the fire has grown healthy and bright orange. I'm leaning over the burning trash and savoring the heat rising from it. I've slipped my gloves off and shoved them into my coat pockets. The warmth is sending feeling back into my otherwise numb hands. The dog is trotting around us like some big, happy moose. The day is staying clear and bright. It's around 4 o'clock and Terry and I are about to venture a mile or so east into town. The electricity is still on there. There are stores there, not to mention Fun World Arcade. There is electricity at Fun World. There is heat at Fun World. There are games at Fun World. We are, therefore, going to Fun World. I filled my pockets with money and told my mom where we are heading. I'm wrapped up in my coat and Terry's black wool serial killer hat is on tight. Thus, we begin our perilous journey east. A tall mound of refrozen slush runs the length of each side of the road. The slush is filthy and mixed with black and gray dirtiness. The tall weeds standing away from the slope of the road are like enormous glass toothpicks, and you can kick them into noisy splinters so easily. Terry jokingly suggests that we go and visit the temperamental redhead girl that we've both been aimlessly flirting with over the past few months. The fact that neither of us has a clue where she lives pretty much rules that out. We crunched through a series of treacherous ice formations heaped directly in our path. The dumb dog is with us, jogging ahead with breath fogging out nastily in heavy, white puffs. Every once in a while a car will cruise slowly past us on the ice-packed asphalt. Terry is having fun quoting lines from Eddie Murphy's HBO concert we obsessed over last October. He recorded a cassette of it for me and I spent Halloween night listening to it very quietly. Aunt Bunny fell down the steps. Aunt Bunny fell down the steps. Goonie goo goo. Hey boy. Hey boy. You look mighty cute in them jeans. The dog snuffles and sniffs his way off the beaten path and down a slope off to the right. There is a grass-covered drainage area and a yellow fire hydrant where potentially deep and dangerous water is frozen over with an uncertain layer of ice. My best efforts to warn the slobbering beast and call him back to the safety of the trail fall short of success. The dog is wandering gingerly, step by jittery step, across the frozen peril. Idiot dog. Stupid. Stupid. Stupid dog. I am tempted to look away in case the worst possible thing happens, but I really don't have time because the stupid dog just broke through the ice and splashed out of sight. Whoa, this can't be good. Water and broken ice bob and settle quietly. I hold my breath. I'm sure the stupid dog is holding his breath too. Terry laughs. There's no way on earth I'm jumping in to save him. I'm not going to be that kind of hero. The dog suddenly bounds from his unpleasant little drowning pool and onto an intact portion of ice before he cracks through and disappears again. A second desperate attempt by the animal finally puts him on firm ground after considerable struggle. He shakes like a maniac, clapping the water from his black coat before he trots back towards us both happy and undaunted. I catch my breath in relief. I wish the dog would simply go away now. He's bound to make some mad dash out into traffic before this is all said and done, and I'll have to watch him get smooshed. I notice that there are white beads of ice forming in his hair now. He doesn't seem to mind at all. He probably has a brain the size of a nickel. Big Banjo's is pretty empty. The parking lot is like a glacier right now. That's a cool looking building, ain't it? Shaped like a giant banjo. It's nice inside too. Good video games like Kangaroo. It has a nice pizza smell. The 7-Eleven convenience store across the way is not very busy either. There are 2 cars and a few tire tracks in front, but otherwise things are empty. We cross over at the 3-way intersection and onto some heavily iced and infrequently traveled back roads behind the Safeway grocery store. There are some heavily dressed kids and adults walking around outside of their homes and taking advantage of the day's remaining sunlight. The road is covered in some super slick black ice as well. It's good for sliding on once you get a running start. If you can get a running start, that is. chances are you will take a hard fall trying to do that. A power line is lying across the left side of the road over there. It's all silver and metal and threatening in the ice. I have no idea if it's a live wire or not, but either way that's not something you want to play with. It makes me very conscious of the ground around me just in case another wire is hiding just beneath the ice. We have to keep calling the dumb dog away from the danger area so he doesn't end up as a smoking pile of hair. That idiot dog just seems drawn to danger. Even when there is a whole world of non-dangerous things all around him to explore, he'll sniff around until he finds a broken bottle to swallow.